Let's be honest, most women are not just going to come out and tell you that they're not interested in you. Instead, they'll drop hints. They may be less than thrilled when you make a call. They may take ages to return your texts and messages, or they may completely ghost you. A lot of guys play the ignorance is bliss card. They make excuses about why the woman is blowing them off. But if you keep chasing after a woman who's not into you, you're wasting your time and your money. Hi, I'm dating coach Daisy Hall. When it comes to uninterested women, I've seen it all. In this video, I'm going to cover the top signs that tell you a woman isn't into you, so you can stop chasing after her and focus on finding one who is. And if you like what you're hearing, don't forget to share, comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. Number 1, she's ghosting you. I'm sure many of you are familiar with the term ghosting, but just in case, it means that she's not answering your texts, calls, messages, etc. Women usually ghost a guy because she doesn't want to have that dreaded breakup conversation. It's not an excuse, but people who ghost tend to deal with stress, anxiety, introversion, poor communication skills, or a fear of hurting somebody else's feelings. The question is, how do you know when you're being ghosted? If you call or message a woman once and she doesn't respond, then don't admit defeat. She could have a technology issue, or maybe you messaged her at a bad time and she forgot to get back to you. Just play it cool and message her again after a few days and say, well, that's nice to hear. Haha, I'm off to another dreaded day of work. How's your life going? But if you message 2 or 3 times and she's not returning the messages, I hate to say it, but you've probably been ghosted, dude. Some people say you can message someone once or twice without getting a response. But if you don't hear back after 3 times, it's time to move on. Ghosting is never cool or okay, but it's best not to make a big deal out of it. Consider the reasons they may be ghosting you and realize that it really is them, not you. And that you dodged a bullet, because now you won't be wasting your time with someone who doesn't treat others with respect. If you want closure, or just to make them feel bad, you can say something like, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. Not sure what happened, but I don't want to keep pursuing this. My time is valuable, and I don't want to leave this door open. Best of luck with things. Number 2, breadcrumbing. Breadcrumbing can be worse than ghosting. It's practically psychological warfare. Breadcrumbing is when a woman sporadically texts to show signs of interest, but doesn't actually spend time with you or work to keep the relationship going. She might text to see how you're doing and not get in touch again for a week, or she may invite her to your place for sex and not contact you for a month. People that breadcrumb are in for the control, even if they don't know it. They want to keep you on the hook to keep you from seeing other people, but they don't want to commit. They may have trouble with intimacy, or they may have other issues. Breadcrumbing doesn't always mean the woman is not into you. This may just be how she operates. But either way, it's a toxic relationship and it's time to move on. Breadcrumbers can be hard to get rid of. Clinical psychologist Monica Vermani says, but should the target of a breadcrumber express dissatisfaction and a desire to move on, often the breadcrumber suddenly becomes highly interested, as a means, of course, of keeping their target on the hook, only to eventually place them back on the shelf. Ultimately, you have to be strong and move on. These people aren't truly interested, or they would act like it. Number 3, she's dating other people. This one may seem obvious on paper, but a lot of people get stuck in casual dating relationships and wind up hurt. We know all about it. She's seeing other people, and you're seeing other people. No biggie, right? Everyone's just having fun. But then you go out to a club with your pals, and there she is, making out with some guy on the dance floor, and you go home with the lyrics to Mr. Brightside running through your head. If she likes you, she's going to commit to you. Maybe not right away, but eventually you'll feel the relationship moving forward. If it's not happening in a few months, it's probably not going to happen at all. Don't waste your time if you're looking for an actual relationship. Number 4, she just says no. So, you're out on a date with a chick. You're having a great time, then you lean in for the kiss, and bam, she turns her head or gives you her cheek for a peck. This could be a bad sign, but it depends on where you are in your relationship. If it's a first date, the woman may just want to get to know you before she takes it any farther. Or if it's a one-off thing, maybe she has a headache or her time of the month. But if you've already been on several dates and you're not getting anywhere physically, she may just not be that into you. Some guys will get lucky with a woman and then get friend-zoned when they try for round 2. Others never even make it past round 1. Who knows why she changed her mind? People are fickle. The important thing is not to let her friend-zone you. If you're in a relationship with a woman and she's not letting these things escalate physically, you're wasting your time, unless you're okay with being friends. But either way, you have to know where you stand. If you're making advances on a woman and she's not responding, don't push yourself on her. That will get you into all kinds of trouble. Maybe have one more date and leave the intimacy up to her. If she doesn't get affectionate, don't push it. Best to just move on. Number 5, passive-aggressive behavior. Passive-aggressive behavior is like ghosting's slightly less annoying little sister. Maybe the woman will text you back, but she's not initiating. And when she does get back, her texts are one-word answers. She might agree to go out with you, but when she does, she acts annoyed, kind of ignores you, and doesn't seem like she's having any fun. Body language also says a lot. A passive-aggressive person may avoid eye contact, lean away from you rather than towards you, or sit in a closed-off position with her hands and legs crossed. This usually means she wants to end things, but doesn't want to hurt your feelings, so she's hoping you'll take the hint and just go away. There's not much you can do when a woman acts passive-aggressively. Chances are, no matter what you ask her for, she's not going to give you much of an answer. If she's being passive-aggressive with you on an ongoing basis and things aren't changing, then you know what to do. Number 6. She's flirting with other people. This is similar to the dating other people scenario, but it's not as dramatic. If the woman is dating other people, it's a huge red flag unless you're totally cool with it. If she's flirting with other people, it could just be her way, or it could mean that she's not that into you. Either way, it's something that needs addressing. Here's the scenario. You go to a party with your date, and other guys are around. She starts hugging them, flirting with them, and laughing at their jokes. Meanwhile, you're sitting in the corner watching the paint dry. This could mean a few things. At the very least, it could mean that she doesn't give a shit. She's out for herself, and she'll jump at the best prospect. Possibility 2, she's trying to get you jealous. Believe it or not, this is the best possible scenario because it means that she cares. But if that is her strategy, you have to wonder if this woman is right for you. If her go-to is to make you jealous every time you're together, move on. It's also possible that the woman wants to blow you off. She may just hope that you'll find a woman that you like better, or that you'll get discouraged and end things. It's passive-aggressive and childish, but it does happen. So, how do you tell what's behind the woman's flirting? Listen to your gut. If she's flirting and also trying to blow you off in other ways, she probably wants to move on. If she's attentive to you when other guys aren't around, she may be trying to get a rise out of you, or maybe she's a natural flirt. But if you're not sure then, just ask. Tell her what you've noticed and ask her why she's acting this way. If she really likes you and you explain how you're feeling, you should be able to work something out. Number 7, she won't move with you. The concept of having a woman move with you starts early in a relationship. It's one of the first ways you can tell if she's into you or not. Say you meet a girl in a club. You're talking to her for a few minutes and things are going well. The next thing is to ask her if she wants to move with you. The move can be small, like you can ask her if she wants to move away from the bar and to a table or a couch. Or, depending on how things are going, you can ask for a bigger move by finding out if she wants to go to a more intimate venue or to your apartment. If a woman is willing to move with you, it shows that she's interested. She wants to know more about you and hopefully take things to the next level. If a woman doesn't want to move with you, it's time to move on. It's a bold strategy, but it lets you know her level of interest early on so you don't waste your time. Number 8, she drops hints. A woman may hint that she wants things to end instead of coming out right and saying it. She may say things like, I'm too busy for a relationship right now, or I just want to have fun, or worse yet, you're such a great friend. If she's dropping these hints, take them at face value. Don't push it. She's just not that into you. Number 9, she cancels plans. So, you make a date with a girl. You're really looking forward to it, and she cancels at the last minute. Sure, everyone gets busy, but if a girl has a habit of canceling plans with you, it's for one of 2 reasons. 1, when you asked her on a date, you caught her off guard and she didn't know how to say no. Now she thought about the best way to let you down, and she's doing it. The other possibility is, you just don't mean that much to her. Something better came along and she's moving on. Look, you probably have a gut feeling about where you are with a girl. If you feel comfortable with her and things are moving forwards, something like canceling plans or being passive-aggressive is probably a symptom of something else. But if you feel like you're hanging on by a thread as it is, and then she starts dropping hints and flirting with other people, get out of there before it's too late. Okay, well that's all the time I have for today. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and good luck. It's a jungle out there.